to check if your cell phones are switched off or to silent. This morning we asked you, and then
you didn't stop.
Yeah, so, and it was a bit disturbing. I'm not going to tell you anything about David. I'm just going to introduce, or just tell you this is David, all the way from the States, and he's going to tell us about his poetry. Welcome.
I'm very pleased to be here at the gallery. My name is David Messineo, and I'm a literary magazine publisher, poet, event planner, and historian based in New Jersey in the United States. I've been active in the poetry scene. I'm one of the 40 longest-serving literary magazine publishers and poetry editors in the United States. I run a reading series that's operated for 25 years, which makes it among the 25 longest series in the United States as well. So poetry has been a part of my life for a very, very long time. And my being here in South Africa is to give the African debut of 2 books that I've published, one called Historiopticon, which is work you're going to hear today. And then tomorrow morning I'm at Caritas at 10 o'clock reading from my second book, Formal, which is a collection of form-oriented poetry, and I'll show that to you later. But one of my goals in my lifetime was to have the opportunity to share my work and hear work of poetry by other people on 6 continents. And tonight you are at the history-making 6th continent. Africa was the last one I needed to get to, and I'm very pleased to be here and to give you what I hope will be a dynamic and moving reading. Historiopticon was a 20-year writing project. It focused on American history, and with my dual background as a historian, what's unusual about the book is in the back of the book there is an About the Poems section that explains what's fact versus fiction in the poems, where I got the information from. In some cases there are citations of YouTube videos, so you can go online and learn more about the thing. So the entire book is meant to be an interactive educational journey in history, and that's the way it was designed. The book also focuses on some of the unwritten or underwritten histories of women, African Americans, and others. Much of the American history has been male-centric over the centuries. This book attempts to rebalance it a little more fairly. So you're going to hear poems, one from each century, and we're 1500s, 1600s, 1700s, and forward. And then some other poems that I've selected that kind of fit and work in with the artwork in the gallery. So the opening poem brings us back 914 years to a moment in what is now the continental United States. And it is somebody having that experience, and we'll pinpoint exactly where, but all the details you're going to hear, what the person is wearing, where they're looking, what they're seeing, what they're experiencing, the distance of the plaza he's on, all of that is historically authentic. So part of what I try and do as a poet is give you a you are there feeling, that you were there in that moment with that person experiencing what it is, regardless of the person's race or orientation or time period, etc. So that's the focus.